Right now at 5, Winona police found the human remains Wednesday in Fillmore County. Those remains belong to the missing Winona woman, Madeline Kingsbury.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Investigators are confirming the human remains found Wednesday belong to Madeline Kingsbury. The father of Kingsbury's children, Adam Fravel, is under arrest. News 8 Now's Dua Esrar is live north of Mabel, Minnesota, where investigators say Kingsbury's body was found. Dua?
Ken, Maddie's body was found in a wooded area of a gravel road off of Highway 43. Investigators say Maddie's body was covered, and that's why they were unable to find it the first time. Now, the Fillmore County Sheriff's Office says Adam Fravel's family owns property several minutes away from where Maddie's body was located. For 69 days, friends, family, and law enforcement kept searching.
In my 36 years in law enforcement, this has been one of the largest searches that I've ever been a part of.
For 69 days, they held on to hope that Madeline Kingsbury would return home.
We are here today to announce that human remains were found yesterday in Fillmore County.
On Wednesday night, the Winona Police Department found answers.
Law enforcement has confirmed the remains are those of Madeline Kingsbury.
The 26-year-old's body was found on a remote stretch of road on Highway 43 north of Mabel, Minnesota.
An investigator was following up on a tip related to electronic evidence and checked the area and located Madeline's body.
Adam Fravel, the father of Kingsbury's two children, is under arrest and being held for second-degree murder with intent, not premeditated.
It was a probable cause arrest that we felt that we had enough evidence to make a probable cause referral.
Investigators say community members kept the blue light shining.
We are thankful to be able to bring Maddie home to her family. The family never gave up. Law enforcement never gave up. The community never gave up.
Investigators say the preliminary cause of death is still unknown. Reporting live in Mabel, Minnesota, Dua Esrar, News 8 Now. Ken, back to you.
Dua, thanks very much. And no formal charges have been filed yet against Adam Fravel. Officials say the investigation is ongoing. Community members are gathering outside the La Crosse County Courthouse today to renew calls for justice in the death of a 6-year-old Maderi boy. Now, Josie Dykeman, as we've previously reported, is facing multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide for the death of Alexavier Pedrin. Protesters today resumed previous displays outside the courthouse, holding signs and wearing shirts saying justice for Alexavier. We will have more from a family member of the victim coming up tonight at 6.
Well, it sure was yet a
little difficulties trying to get Derek. Let's see if we can get him back up.
Well, it sure was yet another beautiful day across the Coulee region. This afternoon, we saw those temperatures into the 70s and low 80s, making it yet another very seasonable day today. And as we head into your 8-to-8 forecast, here's what it looks like going forward. Those clear skies are going to continue into this evening and also into tonight and overnight. By early tomorrow morning, we wake up with lots of sun, temperatures into the 50s and low 60s. Let's get checked now on your zone forecast tonight. La Crosse County will be 45 in West Salem, 53 in Berry Mills. La Crosse, you're looking at 53 here tonight. And as we head south into Gays Mills, it'll be 48 degrees overnight, 47 in Westby, and 49 degrees tonight in Stoddard. In the central zones, lows tonight mainly into the 40s here across many spots, with 49, however, in Winona, and mainly the 40s here in the Chippewa Valley, with a low tonight of 48 degrees in Eau Claire. Stay tuned. I'll be back with a check on your full weather forecast. I'll talk about some possible upcoming rain chances later this week.
Definitely could use that rain. Thank you, Derek. In the meantime, Republican lawmakers and Governor Tony Evers have reached a deal on the plan to give more funding to local governments. The deal includes a compromise on funding Milwaukee City and County, which had been the major roadblock to this point. Now, the city, as we've reported, is facing insolvency by 2025. So under this new deal, Milwaukee city and county leaders can raise the local sales tax without voter approval to be able to pay for officials and its pension system. Assembly Republicans had previously tied any tax increase in the city and county to a voter referendum. The deal also includes spending $1 billion more on K-12 public schools and increasing payments to families who put their kids in private voucher schools. For the rest of the state, all counties, cities, towns, and villages under 110,000 people will be seeing a 20% funding increase. State Republicans are also unveiling a plan that would change how public schools teach kids to read. Under the plan, instead of being taught to read through pictures, word cues, and memorization, kids would be taught using a phonics-based method focused on sounding out letters and phrases. The Department of Public Instruction says just 20% of schools right now are using that method. The bill includes $50 million in the state budget to retrain teachers and hire reading coaches and material. By 2025, the bill says DPI would have to establish a policy to promote kids from 3rd to 4th grade. And that policy has to include that students who score the lowest in reading proficiency have to be held back. State Republicans also cutting Governor Evers' proposed $750 million investment in state broadband expansion. This is the first time in a decade that the legislature hasn't set aside any state money for broadband access. Now, Republicans argue the state should wait for just over $1 billion in federal money that is already earmarked for broadband expansion in the state. Now, according to the Public Service Commission, the federal money incoming falls $700 million short of what it would take to expand broadband statewide. An official in Ukraine's Ministry of Defense says some of the country's forces have indeed gone from the defensive to the offensive, an admission that Ukraine has launched an initiative to retake land currently held by Russian forces. This comes as Ukraine is still dealing with the devastating flood caused by an attack on the dam in the southern part of the country. Our Natalie Brandt has more details from Washington.
The opening phases of the long-awaited Ukrainian counteroffensive is underway.
We're certainly monitoring reports of increased fighting between Ukrainian and Russian forces at various locations across the front lines in Ukraine.
Russia's military is reporting heavy fighting in the Zaporizhia region, the area connecting Russia to Crimea.
Clearly, Russia for some time has been building its defenses in Ukraine and in anticipation of a Ukrainian counteroffensive.
President Biden and British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak talked about support for Ukraine during their meeting at the White House Thursday.
Let no one doubt, U.S. leadership and resources are the decisive contribution allowing the forces of democracy and freedom to prevail.
We've done everything we could collectively, but individually in the United States to make them ready.
The fighting has hampered efforts to rescue people from the flooding caused by this week's explosion at the Novokakhovka Dam.
Ukraine's president, who toured the devastation, is calling for a faster international response to help the thousands impacted. Drones dropped bottles of drinking water to people stranded in their homes, while soldiers and volunteers worked around the clock to rescue those trapped by the floodwaters. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
Experts warn that the floodwaters could dislodge landmines and send them into new areas. Closer to home now, more students are using Western Technical College's food pantry. That's according to a recent audit by those who run the pantry. Now, the college's Cavalier Cupboard is a food pantry designed to combat student hunger. From 2022 to 2023, the number of meals served by the cupboard rose to more than 2,000, the biggest increase since the program began back in 2014. The pantry distributes both food and hygiene products. Pantry leaders say part of the increase might be from more students learning about the pantry.
More than anything, students are just becoming more aware of the resources that are available on campus. I think due to the pandemic, even though it was a couple of years ago, it really put a spotlight on resources for students to use.
And again, that cupboard started in 2014 by a student who saw the need to provide meals for undergrads. Since opening, the pantry has served more than 8,000 people and families. And to be able to donate, you can stop by their location in the Student Success Center on campus. Just ahead, a cancer drug shortage that has oncologists scrambling for solutions, though the FDA has a lead on a potential fix.
During the Inflation Buster sale at Home Sleep Express, the mattress deals are so good they won't last long. Get up to 15% off sale prices on brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep, plus free shipping. Shop early during the Inflation Buster mattress sale going on now at Home Sleep Express.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like men's work and sport pocket tees, just $10.99. This Milwaukee M18 two-tool combo kit is $40 off. And save $130 on this lifetime kayak. Rewards members save an extra $30. Find value on great gifts for dad at your Father's Day headquarters, Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Come to the circus, the biggest show. Come to the circus.
The Carden International Circus celebrates over 60 years with the all-new Spectacular Circus. Come see the daredevils, acrobats, aerialists, and so much more. Join us 1 hour before showtime for amazing pre-show activities. Enjoy 3 rings of fun with your family at the all-new Spectacular Circus. Get your tickets today.
Come see the Spectacular Circus June 13th at Carson Park and June 14th at Dunn County Fairgrounds.
Ground-shaking, engine-revving truck and tractor pulling returns to Recreation Park, Tomah, Wisconsin, June 22nd through the 24th with the Budweiser Dairyland Super National Truck and Tractor Pull. Tomah will host the top competitors from across the nation in 5 action-packed sessions over the course of 3 days on 2 competitive pulling tracks. For more information, go to TomahTractorPull.com. That's TomahTractorPull.com. Join us in Tomah, Wisconsin, June 22nd through the 24th for the Budweiser Dairyland Super National Truck and Tractor Pull.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
During the Inflation Buster sale at Home Seasonal Concepts, get up to 15% off sale prices on outdoor furniture. This wicker patio set is just $14.99 plus free shipping when you spend $4.99 or more. The Inflation Buster patio sale going on now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
A shortage of life-saving cancer drugs is forcing oncologists and pharmacists to scramble for alternative treatments. That's according to a new survey by the National Comprehensive Cancer Network. It found that 93% of cancer centers across the country have reported experiencing a shortage of the chemo drug carboplatin. 70% reported a similar shortage of the drug cisplatin. Those medications are used in combination to treat cancer. Friday, the FDA said it would work with a Chinese drug maker to import cisplatin to try and boost U.S. supply. The U.S. Surgeon General is joining educators and healthcare professionals on Capitol Hill to testify about the urgent mental health crisis affecting America's youth. Nicole D'Antonio has the latest from our nation's capital.
Senator, my concern here is not just as Surgeon General, sir. It's as a doctor and as a parent.
Surgeon General Vivek Murthy appeared before a Senate panel Thursday to address the youth mental health crisis in America.
Our obligation finally to act is not just medical, it is moral.
Dr. Murthy testified loneliness and isolation brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic hit kids hard, with social media making matters worse.
Too often kids on social media are exposed to extreme, inappropriate, and harmful content. Indeed, nearly half of adolescents are saying that social media now makes them feel worse about their bodies.
Committee Chair Bernie Sanders suggested climate change could be another stressor.
I really do wonder, walking here today through the smog and the smoke, you wonder what impact it has on the kids who wonder, is this the future for me?
On Thursday, lawmakers also heard from educators on the front lines.
Too many of our students reported having felt sad or hopeless, and that their mental health was not good most or all of the time.
We know that through engagement, tiered supports, and shared strategies, our students are being more successful dealing with their individual emotions.
Senate lawmakers are vowing to continue working to find solutions.
The number one commodity that we have in this country is not gold and silver, it's our young people, and we're destroying them.
The nation's top doctor is pressing Congress to establish standards to ensure social media platforms are safe for young people. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Washington.
According to a recent CDC survey, nearly 3 in 5 teenage girls described feeling persistently sad or hopeless. double the rate of boys. 1 in 3 teen girls considered attempting suicide. Coming up tonight, the wildfire haze is putting millions of Americans under dangerous air quality conditions. A warning from the White House says demand for air purifier items are skyrocketing nationwide.
Well, we saw another beautiful day today across the Coulee region with seasonable temperatures and lots of sunshine here. I'll let you know if tomorrow going forward will look any similar, plus some rain chances later into the week. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our summer meat bundle, which includes top sirloin, ground beef, chicken filet, pork chops, locker dogs, and brats. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
I've had the pleasure of working with two of the nicest people on the planet for a whole lot of years. I'm talking about Matt Farron and Troy Arns in our mortgage department. These two are the best I've ever seen at putting people into home loans. So if you have a mortgage need, come see Matt or Troy. Not because they're nice, because they're great at mortgages. The nice is just a bonus.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Save on your next painting project after 11% off everything at Menards. DuraClean exterior paint will keep your home looking beautiful by providing a weather-resistant coating with crack and fade resistance. 1 gallon is just $29.98 after rebate. Choose Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus exterior paint for exceptional adhesion and 1-coat coverage. It's a paint and primer in one that resists dirt, mildew, and repels rain 90 minutes after application. Get 1 gallon for $44.99 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you ready for a red-hot summer? At King Furniture, our prices are... Get your choice of these quality Jackson sets for $11.99. Need something more custom? Check out these 5 England sets for just $14.98. Available in your choice of over 100 fabrics. And in your home in just 30 days. Need a new recliner for Dad? We have hundreds of recliners all on sale and in stock. Get into King Furniture while the prices are...
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Your pork favorites are on sale this month at Holman Locker and Meat Market. Stock up on whole boneless pork loin, perfect for the grill or smoker, and our in-house smoked bacon. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh quality meat and so much more.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Well, it sure was a beautiful day across the area. We saw those temperatures near seasonable and lots of sunshine. Heading into your zone forecast tonight, La Crosse County, you're going to be dropping into the 40s. Some spots will reach the low 50s, but you can see many spots across our southern communities into the 40s here tonight. Now, as we go back to our central zones, we will be looking at lows mainly into the low 40s the further east you are. Upper 30s possible for Black River Falls. It'll be 47 tonight in Arcadia. And as we head north into the Chippewa Valley tonight, lows mainly in the 40s with 49 expected if you're in Eau Claire. So overall, the forecast for La Crosse tonight, 53 degrees, mostly clear and slightly cool, light and variable wind speeds. For tomorrow, 84 degrees for the high, partly cloudy and slightly on the warm side as well. West-southwest winds light at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So overall, tomorrow afternoon in La Crosse County, low to mid 80s can be expected. 84 in Onalaska and La Crosse tomorrow. 79 in Viroqua, very comfortable there. 81 in Black River Falls and 84 in La Crescent. Highs reaching the low 80s across much of our central zones tomorrow afternoon with 82 in Trempealeau and across our northern tier in the Chippewa Valley. Highs into the low 80s under a mix of sun and clouds. In fact, Eau Claire looking very nice and comfortable there. 83 degrees with just a few clouds. Drought monitor index showing that we do have some updates to share with you. The Chippewa Valley still under this abnormally dry condition, but look at this new update here. which includes portions of our southeastern zones, and this also includes portions of southern La Crosse County. We are now under this moderate drought status. That's not good news. So we can definitely use some of that beneficial rain. Unfortunately, just not really seeing a whole lot of rain chances for tomorrow, because as we take you into Sky Tracker, you can see just a few clouds here as high pressure continues to dominate our weather pattern across the upper Midwest, giving way to mainly clear and just overall dry weather conditions. A few clouds here as we head into early Saturday morning. But here's the good news. We're watching a cold front that's forecast to move in. That could pick up the moisture starting to the north in the Chippewa Valley by Saturday morning. And then as that front continues to move south, we'll be looking at more moisture containing showers and thunderstorms as we head into Saturday afternoon and through Saturday night. So that is why I'm thinking that the rain chances here will be picking up over the next few days, especially as we head into this weekend. Definitely could use some of that beneficial rain there for Saturday and Sunday. We could possibly even see some of those rain chances linger as we head into early next week on Monday. Now, this front is also expected to cool down the temperatures just a little bit, going from the 80s from Saturday down to the 70s on Sunday and the low 70s on Monday before we warm back up into the upper 70s by Tuesday, followed by the 80s Wednesday through Friday of next week under a mix of clouds and sunshine. Meanwhile, those low temperatures staying somewhat consistent into the 50s and low 60s. Back to you.
All right, Derek, thanks very much. In the meantime, around 75 million people in the United States are experiencing dangerous air conditions because of smoke from wildfires raging across Canada. Officials are urging them to limit time outdoors and mask up for safety, and that is now putting demand for the likes of air filters, humidifiers, and masks through the roof. Sales surged on Amazon today. Google searches for air purifiers are up 16-fold since the start of this week. Companies that make the devices are gaining ground in the stock market as well. And the White House is now encouraging anyone in dangerous air quality areas to stay aware.
It's very important that affected communities listen to the guidance of their state and local officials from this point forward.
In Quebec, smoke from wildfires across the region is now considerably reduced. Without substantial new smoke entering the U.S., the dangerous air conditions are expected to improve. The White House says since May, more than 600 U.S. firefighters, support personnel, and firefighting assets have been sent to help Canada. President Biden says he spoke yesterday with Prime Minister Trudeau and offered any additional help that Canada may need. When we come back, the evangelical minister who fundamentally changed religious television has died. We'll have a look at Pat Robertson's impact on religion and politics next.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
Sizzling summer savings are happening right now at Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years, no minimum purchase. And score even more deals that are too hot to handle during the 72-hour summer event. Happening in-store only June 17th through 19th, only at Ashley.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
Ram is built to serve, and you'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
It's Ram season. Stop in now to get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus dealer discounts on a 2023 Laramie and a 2023 Bighorn. You'll find all of the power you've come to expect from Ram, and the Laramie will keep you comfortable and connected while you drive. Stop in now because this offer ends July 5th.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Right now at Ashley, pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase. Ashley Sleep Align mattresses start at $999.99. And for a limited time, when you add an Align adjustable base to your purchase, you can save 10% on the set. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Religious broadcaster Pat Robertson has died at the age of 93. Michael George looks at the life of the Christian Coalition leader who had a major impact on both religion and Republican Party politics.
Evangelical minister Pat Robertson's desire to preach the gospel led him to turn a small Virginia TV station into the global Christian broadcasting network.
The God of the Hebrews and the God of the Christians is the God of the Bible and the God of the Ten Commandments.
Robertson hosted the network's flagship show, The 700 Club, which became a fixture in American living rooms for more than 50 years. At times, his pronouncements drew heavy criticism, including the belief that God allowed the September 11th terror attacks to happen because the U.S. had become a nation of abortion and pornography. In 1988, Robertson ran for the Republican presidential nomination. Shortly after finishing second in the Iowa caucuses, he spoke to CBS's Dan Rather.
The message they're sending out of Iowa in relation to my campaign is they want America to be first. They want to return to traditional moral values.
While his bid for the GOP nomination fell short, his influence in politics grew. In 1989, he launched the Christian Coalition, cementing the close relationship between evangelical Christian voters and the Republican Party that continues today.
He wanted to give us final blessings. He wanted to tell us how much he loved us.
On the 700 Club Thursday, host Gordon Robertson spoke about his father's final moments and his legacy. Michael George, CBS News.
And Pat Robertson's wife, Dee Dee, died last year at the age of 94. The couple had 4 children, 14 grandchildren, and 24 great-grandchildren. We will have a last look at your forecast when we come back.
Hurry in to Homeworld Rugs Inflation Buster Sale. Get 10% off area rug sale prices on a huge selection of rugs like the Madison Collection room size 5x8 rug. Sale price for $199, now just $117. The Inflation Buster Rug Sale right now at Homeworld Rugs.
Come to the circus, the biggest show. Come to the circus.
The Carden International Circus celebrates over 60 years with the all-new Spectacular Circus. Come see the Daredevils, acrobats, aerialists, and so much more. Join us 1 hour before showtime for amazing pre-show activities. Enjoy 3 rings of fun with your family at the all-new Spectacular Circus. Get your tickets today.
Come see the Spectacular Circus June 13th at Carson Park and June 14th at Dunn County Fairgrounds.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like over half off these special buy men's Keen utility boots. Rewards members save an extra $10. Men's Lee Extreme Motion shorts only $34.99, and save $130 on this Lifetime kayak. Rewards members save an extra $30. Find value on great gifts for dad at your Father's Day headquarters, Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who loves a good game of Plinko? Wesco and Sparta is making sure your price is right. Come on in and play a game of Plinko to see what your discount is. Discounts up to 30% off in select departments. What discount will you get? Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots.
Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
Come in for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Great sleep has arrived at Home Sleep Express. Casper delivers your best night's sleep, and right now at Home Sleep Express, get a free glow light with the purchase of a Casper mattress. Plus, get free shipping. Casper mattresses, now at Home Sleep Express.
We've got a lot of news coming up. In honor of World Oceans Day, our Eye on America sets sail with a race around the world that combines science with sailing. How participants in the grueling 36,000-mile competition are working to protect the ocean. That and more.
Partly cloudy skies and a little bit warmer tomorrow with a high of 84 degrees. Much needed rain here is in the forecast for this weekend, as highs will be into the 70s and 80s thanks to a cold front moving through. And we'll keep those rain chances that could linger into the forecast early next week on Monday as well.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you at 6.